A pleasant evening to everyone. Welcome to the StackLeague Angel Hack Manila Intro to Angel Hack and Community Building. Welcome also to all our Facebook and YouTube viewers. We hope you guys are comfortable for our session this evening. I am Casey and I will be your host for tonight. I would like to remind everyone that if you have any questions regarding Stack League or anything related or anything about the session, you can type them in the comment section so we can adjust them later at the Q&A session. Now, before we dive into tonight's session, we would like to give you an overview of Stack League, especially if this is your first time joining one of our events. Jewel Bodestein of Stack League will be helping me with that. Take it away, Jewel.
Thank you, Casey. Good evening, everyone. Again, I am Jewel, and I will be sharing with you a quick overview of StackLeague. StackLeague is the Philippines' largest online programming league. Our mission is to develop programming leaders that inspire the nation into coding. The tournament is powered by StackTrek's fully automated talent analytics and assessment platform. Now, in its second competitive year, StackLeague wouldn't be possible without the support of our partners. We're fortunate to be supported by the top companies in the industry. We have silver sponsor, Coding Chips, and bronze sponsors, Microsoft, Dell Tech Systems, Upper.ph, Recruit Day, and Gcash. Our media partners, SparkUp, Apps Gadget, WhatsApp Pilipinas, Corner Magazine PH, Androidist, Megabytes, Backend News, Bluewing, and Manila Republic. The same goes for our community partners who help the league reach as many programmers in the industry as possible. Here they are. The Pioneering Programmer League was launched last March 16, 2021, and is now gathering over 10,000 tech talents across the country to test their leadership, perseverance, and coding skills with the promises of nationwide media recognition, lots of prizes, thousands of tech job opportunities, and access to invitation-only events. The league's year-round cash prize pool is now at 10 million pesos in the duration of the whole competition. One of the highlights in Stock League is weekly stock race for both individual and team categories. Each week, the top 10 challengers and the top 3 teams are announced all across the Stock League social media platforms to recognize the challengers who stayed on the top of the rankings. Apart from this, we also have the Stock League Featured Programmer and Team campaign. The weekly top 10 challengers and the top 3 teams are going to be featured on the Stock League's website and our social media channels. Stock League will also be hosting numerous tech and career sessions all throughout the year. Aside from these, there are also exclusive trainings available for ranking up to the next challenger levels. These events and trainings are all for free. The Ambassador Program is a year-round initiative to reward Stock League challengers who go beyond the competition and inspire the nation into coding. To tell you more about the Stock League Ambassador Program, here is a short clip for you. I'm sorry. So congratulations to Darwin Pablo for being the Stock League ambassador for March, winning the 3,000 cash prize and Stock League t-shirt. If you want to be the next Stock League ambassador and win the cash prize and t-shirt, the program is still open for April. You can find the full mechanics at our website. You can find our full mechanics at our website, bit.ly /StackLeague Ambassador 2022. There are 5 supported programming languages in StackLeague: JavaScript, Java, Python, C Sharp, and PHP. This is how the ranking system works. After signing up, you start at the bottom with 0 points. All you need to do is solve as many challenges as you can and earn the corresponding points. So the more points you earn, the higher your ranking goes. Once you have accumulated enough points, you can now get to the next level challenges, where more opportunities are unlocked for you to access. There are 3 challenger levels: bronze, silver, and gold level. The new thing for this year's challenger level up is the prizes. Unlock bronze level, you will receive 100 pesos. Unlock silver level, you will also receive 100 pesos. And unlock gold level, you will receive 300 pesos, a total of 500 pesos. There is also Stock League Treasure Chest, individual category, wherein the weekly top 10 challengers will each receive 500 pesos cash prize. We also have the Stock League Playoffs. Stock League Playoff is a single elimination tournament featuring all the monthly qualifier where all weekly top 10 Stock League challengers will be automatically be invited to the monthly qualifier rounds. You can read the mechanics at bit.ly/StackLeague Playoffs 2022. To know more, here is another clip for you. The playoffs second monthly qualifier round will be this Saturday, April 30 at 10 a.m. And that's it for the overview of Stock League. And remember that as a year-round tournament, Stock League is looking for the best challengers that can stay up into the rank and become programming leaders for the long haul. That's all on my end. Back to you, Casey.
Thank you very much, Jewel, for giving a short introduction to Stack League. Now, let's not delay any further. AngelHack is a global innovation organization that runs ecosystem engagement programs, including hackathons, DevRel programs, incubators, and more. At AngelHack, they work to bridge tech communities to the brightest talents around the globe. Now, as the head of AngelHack, our resource speaker is leading the team behind the world's largest and most diverse global developer ecosystem of code creators and change makers. They connect companies with a vibrant community of over 200,000 code creators and change makers to bring software and new ideas to life and make change happen together via hackathons and other initiatives. He is the brains behind all strategic decisions and chartering direction for the brand to scale when it comes to all things hackathons. Besides that, he wears multiple hats, including being the team's own cheerleader and welfare manager, making sure the Angel Hack team stays sane. His interest lies in the Web 3.0 space, and he's never shy to explore uncharted territories. Let's give a warm welcome to Justin Ang.
Hi, thank you, Casey, for the really, really cool introduction. Really happy to be here, to be invited by StackLeague, and to share as well. So, without further ado, let me just do a quick introduction about myself as well. My name is Justin. As introduced earlier on, I'm the head of AngelHack, who leads the global operations of the community building that AngelHack does along with the hackathon operations that we do globally as well. Really happy for all those who have taken time to join us today as well. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Really happy and have you joined us today. So along the course of my sharing, please feel free to drop any questions that you do have. I'll be happy to answer that a little bit later on after what I have in store for sharing as well. So before I begin, I just wanted to do a quick introduction of who is AngelHack. AngelHack essentially started with a really simple thought. We thought to ourselves and say, hey, coding is actually a new global language for change and innovation. And the team over here really strongly believe that coding has the potential to empower, promote equality, and really open up to new opportunities for everyone around the world as well. So by bringing together a diverse code creators and change makers from across the world, the goal of AngelHack is really to develop a community that pushes the boundaries of tech, develop more innovative ideas, and make positive change happen, which we already see and really very much like to see more of that happening around that we have in our world as well. So with innovation at our core, what AngelHack would really like to do is really to provide opportunities for our global hacker community to evaluate their skills and work on emerging technologies, while at the same time to work alongside renowned corporates that bring interesting challenges to the table as well. So at the same time, we help corporate change makers drive open innovation for products and brands by connecting them to the smartest, to the smarts, to help them scale and speed of the world's best talents together as well. Essentially, what we have over here in terms of our vision and mission, as you can see on screen, our vision here is really about empowering code creators and change makers to develop groundbreaking ideas and solutions that tackle global problems to create a better world. And our mission here, and it drives the team at AngelHack very much, is really to be dedicated to innovation and being passionate about creating technology solutions for the future, where we kind of rally the world's most diverse and brilliant minds to break boundaries of thinking and really to develop ideas that will transform the digital economy of today as well. So how do we kind of achieve that in AngelHack? We essentially drive our efforts in three key areas. One of it will be the hackathons. The second one would be our ambassadors. And the third would be the community that we build globally as well. So hackathons are really opportunities for innovators from around the globe to drive innovation and build, test, and launch their ideas to the world together. In the last 10 years, AngelHack has been organizing hackathons in more than 160 countries, seeing over 10,000 project submissions and witnessing many of them having flourished along the way, be it with the various partners that we have worked together with to host the hackathons, or even those that we have kind of organized on our own to kind of see them come into pass as well. So hackathons essentially it's really a perfect ground for talents to get connected with the right people, the resources and tools to help them going, and also platforms to witness the birth of many groundbreaking solutions. In the longest time, hackathons has always been an opportunity that we really want to bring to the table of our developer community, because this essentially provide them with a place where they can put what they have in their mind come to pass, and also to kind of get help to bring their ideas come to life, and that's essentially what we really want to do as well. Beyond the hackathons, and really at the heart of what we do, stands the AngelHack ambassadors, who actually fuel our various initiatives and offerings that we do have as well. Um, the AngelHack ambassadors really come from all around the world, where we get to work collaboratively with them to connect to a global community and really co-create new ways of managing communities and build many local communities from ground out at the same time. So these ambassadors who are with us, journeying through various phases of their life, uh, have the chance to actually make meaningful connections, meet like-minded individuals, and actually organize regional initiatives, and make waves in their respective communities. What's really what's really driving us when it comes to our ambassadors is that we want to empower our ambassadors to actually work collaboratively, and really be equipped with the right resources to actually see them succeed along the way as well. Very much likely, our ambassadors have also driven two key initiatives that runs within the AngelHack developer community, and namely one of it will be the community hacks, and along with other community events, they're essentially led by our ambassadors as well. So the community hackathons, it's really a bridge between a massive global developer ecosystem and the innovative companies trying to reach them as well. So the aim of these community hackathons is really to create an environment through the ambassadors to promote rapid innovation, while providing our partners to connect and engage with targeted communities around the world as well. So similarly with these initiatives that we have, the community events are essentially introduced by the AngelHack team more recently, where we get individuals from around the world to share their knowledge, their experiences, and also their journey with the rest of the world. I think what's powerful is when various individuals are being encouraged and inspired to actually bring what they have experienced and their own journey to the table, to the rest of the world, to help them get acquainted, and help them understand what is it like, be it being a developer, what is it like participating at certain hackathons, or even essentially what kind of skills that they have learned and knowledge to really share with different people. And what we really like to do is, in time to come, the ambassador pool will really be our inspiring pillars as well to our community. So here's kind of a sneak peek of some of our global ambassadors, joining hands with more than 400 developer evangelists globally to activate different communities that they have. What we have understood as AngelHack is that each community is essentially unique, and the ambassadors play a really big role in creating synergy with various communities out there to help us form a huge developer ecosystem. Just a quick note out there as well. We are also opening up for our call for ambassadors, student ambassadors more specifically. If you're interested to be part of this ecosystem, really to help us bring innovation to a wider audience, keep a lookout on our socials. We will be launching our call for registration next week. And we all welcome every individuals into the community as well. So on top of that, what's essentially important to AngelHack is also our community, and that forms a large part of what we are, what we do, and who we are targeting as well. We have actually started our own Discord channel a couple months back, knowing that this is really the space we want to be in order to get connected with many developers as much as possible from around the world. And this community was created with the intention for developers together to share their wins, to explore opportunities, and really to make new friends. We will often hold community events where individuals get to listen in or even have the opportunity to share their knowledge with the community as well. And in time to come, we also want this to be a space where current or aspiring developers will congregate together and to really form a part of a kind of like a family, but really everyone sharing and really everyone learning from one another as well. The other aspect is really the monthly newsletter that we have launched to our community, where we keep everyone informed of all the happenings in AngelHack. So ranging from hackathon opportunities to articles about the tech ecosystem, and even to celebrate the achievement that our ambassadors and community have achieved as an individual or collectively. We want everyone in this community to be able to leverage on the opportunities AngelHack has to offer, and at the same time be able to celebrate together as a big community as well. So whether you're a developer or not, we really welcome you to into this community and really be a part of great family. So if you're not already in the community, here's an invitation from me to you out there to join the community today and to really experience what we are doing and also be a part of what we have. So if you kind of grab your phone. If it's just kind of near you, you can actually scan on either of the QR codes. The Discord server will be a place where you can get verified and get access to all our channels, where we have a lot of exciting things that's actually lined up in this quarter more specifically. So, jump the gun and be in the space and keep a lookout for what's happening as well. And you very much like to be updated about what we are doing. Happy to actually have you subscribe to our newsletter and all. So to really round it up, AngelHack, we have pride ourselves to be the world's largest and most diverse global developer ecosystem. And at the same time, just wrapping up what I just shared is that all the initiatives and what we plan to do or have executed in the past till now and in the future it is really revolving around our ambassadors and essentially also the developers that's going to form a huge part of what we are trying to do as well. And today we really understand that with the tech ecosystem always constantly on the move, there is always a need for lots of ideas and really aspiring individuals to come and contribute to this ecosystem and to really to learn what's kind of out there and make things available to accessible for the masses as well. So probably before taking questions, I would just like to have a shout out for all the socials that we have out there, be it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, our TikTok, and which is recently launched, and also our LinkedIn. Feel free to join our community and really be updated on all the various opportunities that we do have and all the various sharing sessions that we are doing to help you get acquainted into what's up in the ecosystem, along with certain skill sets and knowledge that our various individuals have actually volunteered themselves to kind of share with each and everyone together. And yeah, so probably now would be a great time for me to take questions. Is there probably Casey?
All right, so there we have it. So basically, that was an overview of what Angel Hack is as a community, as a global community. Now, while we do wait for some of the questions here from our participants, I do have a question, Justin, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so knowing that most of our participants here are students, you've mentioned a while ago about hackathons. Can our students here join these hackathons? Are there any ongoing projects they can also apply if it's through applications?
Yep. So, great question over there. Over here with all the hackathons participation, we
Mm-hmm.
essentially welcome everyone from all age groups to actually participate as well. I think essentially it's just to be aware that so long you are responsible for for yourself and able to make decisions. I think it's just more on the components of price administrations. We really welcome everyone, including students, to actually pit their skills and to kind of contribute the ideas that you have. And I believe many out there do have that ideas and all to kind of submit into that. We do have one there is actually ongoing, and it's actually with data stacks. So this hackathon itself has actually run three mini challenges, and we are at the third one right now. Essentially, what they are trying to do is utilizing one of their solutions, which is called AstraDB. And AstraDB has always been a backbone for a lot of things that's ongoing, including your games and all. It's basically a database storage system. The idea here is really to use that as a core of submission building and to submit whatever idea based on the challenge statements that there is available. A few upcoming ones. Interestingly, we are actually launching one later in the day. It's together with Celio and Huobi. It's more on the idea of DeFi and stable coins integration together as well. Definitely a quick prelude and teaser to everyone out there that this is actually up and coming, along with other opportunities such as with SAP, which is revolving on AR, VR, and also we have Polkadot that's also upcoming as well. So do keep a lookout on our socials. We will actually be including all the announcements of all the hackathons that's actually launching and how to participate at the same time as well.
All right, so there we go. I hope you guys are going to grab this chance or this opportunity. And really, the goal here, especially in tonight's session, is to build your connections, your network, and Angel Hack is a very good community for you to do that. All right. Also, just a follow up question, Justin. So I'd like to ask: are these hackathons like how are they going to get the details on these hackathons?
Yep. So most of the hackathon details could actually be found on our
Mm-hmm.
social media,
Mm-hmm.
more specifically on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, then LinkedIn. But if not, you can also head on to www.angelhack.com, of which we will also list all the upcoming and ongoing hackathons, which you can actually register for as well. Each of the hackathon do have their own pages, so keep a lookout on our social posts where we will direct you directly to where the individual websites are, of which you can read up more about the various hackathons, the challenge statements that's involved, and the prizes that's up to grabs. Our upcoming hackathons are full of great prizes, so that's also something to kind of keep your eye on as well.
There you have it. So, you guys go check out all of these social media platforms from Angel Hack to get more details on how to join these events and these hackathons. All right. Thank you very much, Justin. Now, we do have some questions coming in already. Let's try or let's have the first one here. This is from Ichigo. In your opinion, what was the best innovation done in one of Angel Hack's programs that had the most impact to society?
Wow, that's a tough question. I think I will tweak and answer the question a little bit. I think one was the program that AngelHack has done over the last 10 years that probably have impacted, I would say, every different parts of the world in itself was really the global series. Basically, what AngelHack has done was to visit different countries to actually set up a hackathon along with a couple of our partners who will contribute to the challenge statement that is essential to
Mhm.
what the country is really looking for and what's important in their own local tech ecosystem as well, to really promote that innovation idea that's kind of built into it. There's a lot going on for sure. I think what's important was that we were able to provide opportunities for different people, located in different countries, to actually have that opportunity to take part in something for a greater good, I would say. And we have from there really received a lot of participations, a lot of ideas has been submitted that have kind of long gone, coming to execution as well.
All right, there you have it. So, with these programs, you also are in Angel Hack. There are programs wherein uh, your goal really is to um, take on challenges. within the society, within the community. Is that correct?
Yep. And
Mm-hmm.
essentially, you're just getting an opportunity to be in a part of
Mm-mm.
a bigger community as well, right?
Mm-mm.
So, apart from you, I guess getting some wins out of participating at the hackathons, I think it's
Mm-mm.
really much more important that you are able to network with different
Mm-mm.
people to kind of share your knowledge and kind of learn from different individuals.
All right. So that is a very good benefit as well. The prizes, of course, is a good plus, and as well as building your own network. So especially for our students here, our participants here, or who are still students, this is a good time for you to start building your own tech community. Okay, thank you for that question. Let's try here with John Renz Marquez. As a student ambassador, what are the benefits you gain or you can gain?
Yep. So essentially, as a AngelHack ambassadors, there are definitely programs lined up to help you better get equipped with different skills. To essentially help you, to get going. If, for example, you would like to organize a community hackathon or community event for your own local community, especially in your own campus. I think the benefit of it is also that if you set up a campus hub, you will be very much get access to a lot of help from the AngelHack team to get activities going and all. I think on top of that, we do have a tier system as well, quite similar to what StackLeague has. But as you progress in terms of your engagement and involvement as well, you will be getting a few couple of AngelHack swags and all. And we are still kind of upgrading the program in itself. So more information will actually be released when we kind of launch the call for student ambassador registration as well. We'll encourage you to actually look up more on information on that. But essentially, yeah, that's what we hope to kind of do a give and take kind of relationship with all ambassadors.
All right. So a give and take relationship with the ambassadors. So it's not just all about uh, learning from uh, other people in the tech community. It's also to give your own insights and also sharing the latest trends you might know of. All right. Okay, thank you very much. And I think this is also in connection to John Ren's question. This is from Cora Mercado. To become an Angel Hack ambassador, is it through nominations or applications, or are there requirements I need to meet?
Yep. So all AngelHead ambassadors go through an application process. Basically, upon application, we will have a team to actually kind of do a quick interview for us to really understand a little bit more about yourself. And for you to kind of share basically what draws you to the ambassador program essentially as well. I think what's also important is really to have people with the right mentality towards signing up for an ambassador program. And from there on, that's where we will kind of, if you are kind of selected for sure, we will then onboard you to our new batch of ambassadors together and get the programming and get the program going on as well. So essentially, if I were to see what requirements, I would say apart from being on the of a legal age, jokes aside, I think what's important is that you do have a right mindset towards applying the ambassadors.
All right. So there is an age requirement, correct?
Yep. So of
Mm,
course, if you're a student, there isn't a
mm-mm,
particular age. I think if so long you are not 13 or 14, I think
mm-mm,
we generally cap at around 16 or 18 and above.
mm-mm,
And that's probably the age group that we're minimum as a minimum requirement to kind of look at
mm-mm.
to kind of register and apply for the ambassadorship.
Yes, and not to worry because there you have mentioned a while ago there are also student ambassadors. So with students, of course, the audience on that one would be on the
Yeah,
younger tier. Okay, there you have it.
definitely.
Okay, thank you for the question. We have here a very curious question from Rico Estares. Why does the company conduct hackathons? How did this come
So
about, the hackathons?
yeah. So essentially, the whole idea here is really about connecting talents
Mhm,
together and really providing them as an opportunity to be able to create an impact to the world, right? So um, with a lot of things that's actually ongoing, and hackathon is essentially a space what I call a breeding ground for a lot of
Mhm.
ideas,
Mhm.
for teams to come in together and collaborate and learn from different individuals, and then to kind of tackle a specific challenge that kind of worked at it. So I think what's important is that this is really then, while efficient, this is also a great way for different talents to come in together and for different needs that people kind of aspire for, right? Some really want to test the skills, some really want to meet people, and
Mhm.
some at the same time will probably just kind of have the eye on the prize and kind of see where I kind of stand as well. So
Mhm.
we thought that, hey, hackathon might just be really a great way to actually get people together, and really moving quite aligned with the vision and mission that we do have as well.
There you go. Okay. Just a follow-up question though. With the hackathons, is it usually an individual project, or do they get to work with a team from different parts of the world, or do they have to create their own teams? How does it work?
Yep. So if you're looking at participating in a hackathon, don't worry if you're kind of alone. Essentially,
Mhm.
all hackathons are organized in a way whereby if you want to do it alone,
Mhm.
you are fine to do so. But most of the time, we really encourage individuals to actually form teams to
Mhm.
participate at a hackathon. If
Mhm.
you already have a team, sure, you can register as a team. But if you're
Mhm.
kind of attending it as an individuals, there are mechanics where we will kind of help you meet different individuals through our
Mhm.
networking sessions, although virtually at this point of time. But there will be team formation process to help you find individuals with specific skill sets that you would like to have in your own team, and to kind of form a team together. What we really like to see, and that's something that we thought is the most beautiful thing, is when different individuals of different skill sets actually come together to form a
Mhm.
team, to create from an idea to a product. And essentially creating a product is not just about coding, right? There's a lot of
Mhm.
functionalities you have to consider, be it the user experience, be it what's the use case that it's trying to prove, and even on the design and how do we like to market and all. I think all these are all equally important, as much as codes are actually involved at the same time as well. So yeah, um, it's really open to all individuals, and we welcome those with or without team. We all have you covered.
Okay, there you have it. So it's very fluid. You can come in as an individual just alone, but of course, there's only so much you can do alone. So the goal Angel Hack is also encouraging you to join teams, to meet new people, and learn from that. Okay, there you have it. Thank you for that question, Rico Estares. Now we have another one from Jui Lasea. I hope I pronounced that name right. Aside from hackathon, do you have or do you provide any training for college students like us who are very interested to hacking?
Yep. So, great question over there, and that's very
Mhm.
much aligned with something that we have been recently introducing to our community, which is what we call Learn with an Angel Hack community events. So essentially, these sessions are built around sharing very introductory knowledge, be it on coding skills, be it on anything that's related to participating in hackathon, or even any knowledge that's out there in terms of trends, in terms of various technologies that's actually involved in. The whole idea. Essentially, we will want to help people to gain better understanding, and feel a little bit more confident into jumping onto a hackathon. But one thing I also like to share, as an individual as well, I do join a couple of hackathons on my own. Although I've never come in at the top to get prizes, but essentially for me, it's just more about getting experience, really to
Mhm.
understand how a hackathon works, really to kind of test my understanding, And I think what's important on all hackathons is that there's always resources that's actually provided to help you get started as well. Although each hackathon have different focuses, different technologies involved, and different challenges, but these resources are really great fundamentals to help you understand what are you building, who are you building for, and to and even some very entry level kind of coding related development related materials to get it going as well. So yeah, these are just kind of opportunities that I think as an individuals who are very much interested to start participating at hackathon can actually leverage on as well. One thing that I want to put it out there also as an encouragement to everyone out there is as well, it's we often kind of view ourselves or score ourselves a little bit lower in terms of our competency. So kind of break away from that and just really go out there and really participate, because you never know what kind of comes out with your involvement, with your participation as well. I'm very sure from experience as well, you will definitely be surprised by what you can do.
Wow. So it's also a great way to build up your confidence. So if you think you're still lacking in some areas, just jump in there and learn as many things as you can, and then build up your confidence and to try new things. Okay. And
Exactly.
also, we also have something to learn from Justin, and he has mentioned that he also joins other hackathons. So um, it's not just with Angel Hack. You can explore, go outside of your own comfort zones, and try to uh, learn as many things as you can, basically. All
Yep.
right. So, okay. Thank you very much for this question. Now, before we proceed to the next question, I do have another question for Justin. So, just to also help our audience get to know you more and the community, Angel Hack community. So, in your case, or based on your experience, Justin, what was your process in building your own community back in the day, and what were the challenges you faced or you encountered that birthed the whole idea of creating Angel Hack?
Well, I think AngelHack really start from a really, really small community at the beginning. We have really, I think the challenge at the beginning is really about building the name of AngelHack, right? And essentially bringing what we do out there for people to really understand what we are trying to do, and to kind of get people to well, I say buy in that case, right? Because we kind of start from the ground. People are not going to really know what we do and all. Um, as we move along, I think a lot of things change, right? It is the need of the various technologies. It is also what different industries or ecosystem are really looking at as well. I think it's a lot more on how then we kind of manage that and kind of be in front of that knowledge, to help move things along at the same time. I think the challenge here today right now is how then do we bring a bigger audience to come together, and to really create a change in the world that we are in today as well. Many of us, I think, today are really impacted by a lot of things, right? There is a lot of information out there. There's really a lot of skills that's out there for me to learn, and essentially every individual only have a certain capacity in terms of what they can learn, right? And that in turns kind of sometimes impact the confidence that they have. And we very much like to want to help break that barrier. We want to create a safe space for everyone, a friendly one as well, for different people to actually come in and to participate in this community essentially.
All right, so there you have it. So the challenge really there at first was on how to build it, and in the long run, uh, it's also to create a safe space for everyone to learn new things, to try out new things. All right, thank you very much for that quick background on how you have also countered these challenges. Also, we have a comment from Kevin Paul Almazan Zapanta. I think this was in connection to the answer a while ago. Kevin said that's a good answer. I usually find it intimidating when it comes to new things from our techs. So clearly, there's also this minor concern, or maybe even a major concern for others in connecting with tech communities.
Yep.
Mm-hmm,
And it's really very true, right?
mm-hmm,
I'm not so sure with everyone here today. I think at the beginning I also find it really intimidating because
mm-hmm,
I'm not too sure where I stand and whatnot. But really, things out there are really open source in that case. Really put yourself out there and really absorb whatever you can.
mm-hmm.
Because today the world is ever changing, right? There's nothing that's always set in stone for a very very long period of time, and that's very much with technology. So really encouraging everyone over here who are already a developer or aspiring to be a developer to really take that first step up, and to be part of a community that you feel that is safe for you to learn, is safe for you to kind of improve yourself along the way as well.
All right, there you go. So, um, that's why a community is very important. You get to learn new things, you get to connect with people, and you just do it. Just go out there and uh, start start participating. All right, thank you very much for this comment. Now let's continue on with another question from Rico Estares. What are the advantages of taking part in a hackathon, especially in your company, which is Angel Hack?
So,
Mm-hmm.
well, I guess AngelHack in itself has always been running hackathons that are touching base with different technologies as well. I think with the this year essentially and moving forward as well, we are really trying to also help bridge the gap in terms of knowledge and skill sets when it comes to the Web3 space as well. As we all know, Web3 space, which is essentially anything that is related to blockchain technology, has a really big skill gap and knowledge gap at this point of time. I think what's advantageous with it comes to hackathons are that we are really very diverse. We are not very single-minded where it's just going to be about cloud, for example, or if it's just going to be about blockchain only as well. We essentially provide different opportunities, different types of challenges that different individuals can actually participate in as well. Um, and I think what's really important is you really get to meet really, really very varied people from all around the world to learn. Even if you don't have the opportunity during the hackathon to have conversation with different people as well, people kind of get connected after that as well. And essentially, two key things, right, that I mentioned. One is really about pitting your skills in different areas, and the other one is really about building network. And that's essentially what the community is really here for. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. So that's a two key things that or main advantages that you can get. That doesn't mean that you have the skill set. You're just gonna have to stick with it. So Angel Hack Community is a good way for you to explore other skills and maybe develop. You might even discover new skills that you didn't know you had, and at the same time to really build your own network or the tech community or your own personal tech community.
Yep.
Okay, thank you for answering that question. And we also have here from Cora Mercado. Uh, Cora said, were there any projects done by Filipinos?
Oh, this is a tough question. There are so many projects that were actually been submitted throughout so many years.
Mhm.
I strongly believe that there'll definitely be some that have actually been done and submitted by the Philippines community, and essentially some of them would definitely have um, uh, you know take flight as well. And while we were running global series previously, we actually do host hackathons in the Philippines in itself as well. We are kind of looking that to kind of make that happen in time to come. Hopefully, the COVID situation gets a lot better as well. But yes, there's definitely there were and will be a lot of other opportunities as well for the Philippines community to actually participate as well. Sorry, I think you're on mute. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Apologies on that one. So we do have hackathons organized here in the Philippines, right?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Okay. So take advantage of that one. So it's not just going to be you guys. So there are already Filipinos participating. So if you wish to also connect with them, this is a good opportunity for you. Now, thank you for that question. Also, just out of curiosity, Justin, are there also Angel Hack ambassadors who are Filipino?
Well, Mike, that's actually on the call.
Hmm.
He used to be one of our ambassadors as well. Now he has essentially kind of um be our country representative in itself to really kind of help us get connected to the local community as well, and really be our, well, I would say, advisor when it comes to the Philippines community as well. So um, there are a lot more that I would have named out, but they have kind of gone and be part of other communities at the same time
Mm-hmm.
while being an ambassadors,
Mm-hmm.
who are Filipinos as well. So also looking forward to having much more to join us as we move along as well. I think what's important is that with new wave of talents and new wave of folks that are coming in, joining this big community of developers as well, there are definitely a lot more individuals that we look to welcome into our space.
Wow, that's great. So Mike is one of them. So if you guys know Mike, he is also one of the people you can get in touch with here in Angel Hack Manila. He, as far as I know, he also has other communities as well. And he has also mentioned a few people who have their own communities as well. So I guess that's also one advantage. So when you try and try it out, join these hackathons, you learn new things. You can also become a leader here in the Philippines and create your own communities for you to be able to reach out to other people as well, to pass on what you have learned. So wow, that's a great opportunity for everyone also. Okay, so um let's continue to another question. We have here from Kevin Paul again. The question is, what do you usually do in hackathons? This is the first time hearing it and actually got me curious. So maybe on the specifics now, on the details on these hackathons.
Yeah, so let me try and keep it as simple as possible. A hackathon, essentially, it's a competition where there will always be challenge statements or tracks,
Mm,
where we will want people to actually work on, and to submit an idea or a product that kind of essentially helps to tackle a specific challenge as well. Most of the hackathon kind of defined what kind of technology that you will use, or from time to time, certain coding languages that will be much more essential in terms of it. It could be Python, it could be Golang, or it could be Rust, or even Java as well. So a hackathon usually runs, pre-COVID, when it's in person, used to run a 48 hour in person on site, where they know what they sign up for. They come in prepared with an idea in their head and ready to start building the product in itself as well. Now, when it's virtual, we have a little bit more time. Usually run a week or more than that. We don't run anything more than 4 weeks, but essentially, it's a place where you get to read up on resources, a place where you get connected to mentors, and form teams to kind of build the product along at the same time as well. And we usually kind of end it off either with a product pitching, to just kind of get the judges buy in your ideas before an assessment will be made and we kind of announce a winner. So yeah, long story short, it's essentially a competition that
mm.
involves technology, that involves how utilizing a technology you can help solve certain problem statements that is actually defined for the particular hackathon.
All right, so there you have it. A little more more specifics on how the hackathons usually work. So you get challenge statements, you get to work on with a team, and then you get assessed as well. And I think hearing all these details, I think these are very, very good opportunities for you guys to be able to improve your skills, to get access to open sources, and to even share with other people what you might have or the insights that you have. All right. So thank you very much for those questions. I think that would be, let's check one last time. Yes, so that would be the last question for our Q&A session. All right. Thank you very much for our participants for your questions, and thank you also Justin for answering these questions, and of course for the very comprehensive background on what building tech community is all about. And if you need more details, you can connect with Angel Hack on these following social media platforms. And how about you, Justin? If they want to connect with you, can you share with us how they can reach you?
Yep. So I'm definitely available on Discord, on our Discord server as well. Alternatively, if you have any specific questions that you would like to direct to me, you can actually drop me an email at justin.ng. That is justin.ng@angelhack.com. Happy to take on any questions that you do have for me.
All right, so there you have it. So you can message him through Discord. And if you also want to email him, you can send your message to or at justin.ng@angelhack.com. That's correct, right?
That's correct.
All right, there you have it. So thank you again, Justin, for sharing your experience and what this community is all about. And we hope our audience here, our participants, will really take on this opportunity to start building their own communities as well. All right, thank you again, Justin.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Okay, so there you have it, guys, our Q&A session. Now we are going to dive into our announcements for the upcoming Stack League events. We have Stack League Coding Chiefs career session roadmap to senior programmer on April 28th. That's tomorrow, Thursday at 6 p.m. And since we also have, or since Stack League is one of the initiatives of Stack Trek, we are extending this opportunity with you. The Department of Information and Communications Technology, or the DICT, is co hosting with Stack Trek an initiative called Code Your Future, Jumpstarting Your Tech Career on April 29th. That's this Friday at 10 a.m. We also have the Stack League Recruit Day Tech Session, Functional Programming with Java on May 4th. That's on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And we also have another tech session with AWS, and we have the serverless Why Product Owners Choose Them on May 11th. That's on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And lastly, we have the Stack League UXPH tech session, Web Accessibility Done Right, Common Design Gaps and How to Fix Them on May 25th. Again, that's on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Now there are plenty plenty of opportunities for you to learn here in Stack League and to also build your own community here. Just go to fb.com/stackleague/events for the registration details and to also get the latest updates. Again, that's fb.com/stackleague/events. To also help the Stack League team improve the sessions for you, you may answer this 5-minute question form bit.ly/Stack League sessions feedback, or you can scan the QR code flashed on your screens. So I'll give you a few seconds for this one. All right, so now we also have the Stack League Ambassador for April, and we are still accepting entries. Earn your ambassador points now and visit bit.ly/Stack League Ambassador 2022 for the mechanics. Also, make sure to earn league points to unlock the challenger levels and receive the prizes. So, this is open for the whole competitive season. All right, so that's all for the announcements. On behalf of the Stack League team, I would like to say thank you to everybody for joining the Stack League Angel Hack Manila Intro to Angel Hack and Community Building. If you don't have a Stack League account yet, make sure to sign up now at stackleague.com and, of course, invite your friends and family who you think should be part of the league. See you guys at the next Stack League event. This has been your host, Casey. Good night, everyone.